In this video, we're talking about how to mic an amp. So for your videos, for your gear demos, for your band's demo, whatever it may be, we're gonna go over 3 tips to help you get the highest quality audio, so stick around. Hey everyone, Eric here. Welcome to my channel where I make gear demos and instructional videos like this one, aimed to help musicians like you. If you like what you see on the channel, please subscribe. So like I said, there are 3 main tips we're gonna go over, so let's get into the very first one, which is mic placement. So mic placement is really crucial because even the slightest movement of the mic from side to side on the speaker will result in drastically different sounds. So we're gonna talk about a couple different things within mic placement. We're gonna talk about the position of the mic from the center of the cone to the edge of the cone. Now, starting at the center, pointing it directly at the center of the speaker, that's gonna give you the brightest and most intense and aggressive and shrill sound that you can get out of that speaker. As you move the microphone farther away from the center of the speaker, you lose that shrillness and you get a darker and warmer sound. Another thing within mic placement that we want to keep in mind is on axis versus off axis. Now, the way that we've been talking now, I've been talking about pointing the mic directly at the speaker, which is on axis. That gets a super direct sound, again, a brighter sound. Off axis is when you turn the mic 45 degrees. So it's not pointing directly into the speaker, more at an angle. Using a mic off axis generally tames the harsh high-end fizziness that we get sometimes, but it also can depend on the mic that you use, whether or not it's gonna have a huge effect on the sound. Next up is going to be amp volume. Now, generally loud amps tend to sound different than quiet amps, especially in tube amps. People usually prefer turning a tube amp all the way up to get that really nice power tube distortion. However, in today's world, many people live in apartments like I do. I'm in an apartment right now, so I can't turn up an amp very loud, which is okay because we can get really good sounding recordings even at low volumes. But one issue that we need to mitigate is to turn the amp up loud enough to where the acoustic pick attack of your strings doesn't bleed into the mic when it's recording the amp. This brings us to tip number 3, which is isolation. So like I said before, if someone's in an apartment like I am, we usually can't turn up an amp very loud. So we need to make do with recording that amp at low volumes, which is okay. But it introduces that problem of hearing the pick attack on the strings. Now what we need to do is isolate the amp, the sound source that we want to record, from our external sound source, which is our actual pick attack on our strings. And one extremely simple way to do this is to drape a moving blanket over the amp and the mic. The moving blanket allows the microphone to focus on the amp sound only and not really record any of the room sound or any of the external pick attack, you know, like your washer running in the background or the neighbors yelling below you or, you know, the dogs. Those are the 3 tips about how to mic an amp for the highest quality sound for your videos, for your gear demos, or even your own song demos. I want to know in the comments below, what do you want to know about the gear demo making process? The video side, the audio side, what do you want to learn? I look forward to reading your questions in the comments below, and if you want to check out any of the gear I used to make this video, be sure to check the description below for links. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.